culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 for the culture.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barber Shop.
What up, everybody? This is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders and World Class Stylist Barbershop and Salon.
You're watching another episode of For the Culture Podcast, going down every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And like our guy, that guy Rick would say, the clubhouse is officially open.
Jack. Happy Tuesday, man. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. I can't complain, man. I see all these people in the clubhouse. Hey, I see you, Ken Star. What's up, my friend?
KN Stars, good to see you.
East Coast.
Yes. Happy New Year. You know, I had to correct the name for him. I had to connect the name, correct it. I'm not gonna let him do you like that because he don't want nobody to do him like that.
He don't let nobody do me like that.
Mama, happy Tuesday, Mama. Love you.
Mama, you know I love you. You know I love you. Okay, that's enough.
Rick the Barber, man, what up, boy? All the way out of Seattle. We just have Fredo Cuts up in there, too. Happy Tuesday to Seattle, to our people out there. Who else we got up in All right, man. All right, what you wearing today, man? Talk to him about, because I see something cold on your head, and I don't know if I got that. Hold on. Look, I'm so excited. I'm like, hold on, man. You put that dang up there.
We rocking that Heavy brand, man. My guy Heavy out there in the East Coast with the. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. I know what you want.
Yeah.
Man. Oops. There it is. It's apparel of the week time. I'm gonna start at the top. I'm rocking that Heavy hat, man. Heavy with the Heavy enhancements, and now he's venturing out to a lot of other stuff. He's got the Heavy fastest taper category. He goes around and dude, I think he be giving out like $1,200 to $2,500 for whoever wins that category. So shout out to Heavy. And in honor of our guest today, I have a no limit autism design shirt just to support the ones that has to deal with that, the families that go through it with them, and everybody that has to help them to be supported in their journey. So I'm rocking that. What you got, player?
All right. On the crown today, y'all, I'm sporting Reform. Reform is actually a group that is helping people rehabilitate after prison and be able to rebound and rebuild without the system making it even harder once they pay their debts to society. Shout out to Reform. They came out and did a commercial at our shop a couple years ago. So I love pulling this one out of the crate. And then on the chest, man, we got them boys, them Tennessee boys. Salute the Barber, man. Salute is doing some major things with everybody, damn it. That's the best way I could say it, man, with everybody. But they always treated us like brothers, and those are our Barber brothers, man. So with that being said, that is my apparel of the week, man. And I think it's time for us to tell them who the heck we be rocking with, though, T.
I got you, bro. That's what I'm here for.
The Tano, vetted talent now, the first platform built to let barbers show their skills, personality, and presence through video. And for shop owners, it's a game changer for hiring. No guessing, no wasted interviews, just real barbers showing real work before they walk in your shop. Every profile is ID verified. Barbers get discovered, shops build better teams. Everybody wins. The Tano, skills speak louder than words. Download now. Available on all platforms.
All Your favorite barbers love it.
I love it.
This is the Barber Digital Business Card.
Barbers! It's 2025, bro. We got the digital business cards now. Not only do they work amazing, they also make you look cool. They help you stand out, bro. When you go up to somebody, you have them tap your card like this, and then all your contact information pops right up. Boom. Whatever you want them to see. Right? I have my websites and stuff all set up, but whatever you want them to see pops right up on their phone. How dope is that?
Do it proper. Get Barber.
Barbers Illustrated Magazine, the #1 magazine built for the craft. Featuring the freshest cuts, top barbers, tool reviews, and real industry stories. Get the magazine your shop should have had yesterday. Print subscriptions just $9.99. Digital subscriptions only $3.99. Single print issues $12.99 and digital single issues $4.99. Tap in today and level up your barbershop game. Barbers Illustrated Magazine, join the movement. Welcome to the world of barbering.
Yes, sir. And like that, bills are paid in full.
And with that being said, y'all know who we be rocking with now. Man, what's going on, man? What you do last weekend, homie?
I want you to start. So I'm never prepared for this. I just cannot remember what I did. Let's start with you so I can take some time to gather myself.
It's all good, man. I always wonder, what is that look on his face?
What date was that? That's what
I got something. I got something different that people are not used to hearing me say I've done. I actually relaxed. And I rejuvenated and I felt good about it. I did, man, and it was really cool. I would like to say that I did receive some really disturbing news last week, and I thank God that the news has been, turning around. But our barber sister D Bess was involved in a auto accident where she was hit on her moped, and it was literally less than a week after her grand opening of the Best Barber Boot Camp. So I just want to thank everybody who's been sending prayers and checking in on her, and I just thank God that she's been recovering good. So yep, keep praying for her. And man, mine was pretty simple. It ain't always got to be, man, we traveled over here and we did it. It's just, what did you do? That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that
still don't know.
did exactly. I think I did exactly what I've been wanting to do, which is nothing.
Nothing.
Not a dang thing, bro. I think I did because I cannot think of anything that I've done. So nice. That's a good weekend for me. Doing nothing.
I got a big saying. The hustlers need to. I celebrate the hustlers having like a moment of nothing. You know what I mean? So definitely glad to hear that, man. And then you guys, before we get into what's even coming up next, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share our channel, y'all. We have put a lot of work into growth this year, man. You got a lot of different things happening. You see our new intro. We got new thumbnails and all kind of stuff. We're excited to bring y'all. We want to make sure we always break the monotony and just show y'all growth. And we have unique guests that we are really tapping into this year. So want to make sure we bring y'all value all the time. So coming up, what's ahead of us? I know. Look at that face. I know some of it. we have Anaheim premiere coming up. Yes. So any of y'all that are in this West Coast region, even if you're not, but definitely if you're in the West Coast region, this is one to really catch. It's going to be beauty, barber. I mean, every angle of this, industry will be there. It's a great place to network, great place to learn, get educated, get content, and just
barbers do not be afraid of Premiere. They are branching out and doing a lot more barber stuff. More barber brands are there as well, barber education. So I mean, a plethora of it. So don't miss out on that opportunity.
Yeah, we're gonna be down there. No, you're good. It was a good cutoff. Sometimes it's good cutoffs. We're gonna be down there.
I don't know until I find that out later.
We're gonna be down there rocking with our Booksy family. We're gonna be down there rocking with our Sensory Safe Solutions family. We're going to be down there rocking with a whole lot more. I keep seeing more and more people that are going to be there, and I'm excited because going to go learn, go network, but it's always cool to connect with those familiar energies in the industry. Can I tell them about March, or is there something else that we should be talking about?
I think March needs to be out there now, everybody.
All right, y'all.
People, should we get into, well, I like to get disclosure.
We got something exciting. We partnered up with 360 Jeezy. We partnered up with 360 Jeezy, y'all. March 15th, we have the coolest, dopest event going on, man. This is the Cap City Showcase. This is the event of all events. And I'm not just talking about, we're not barber battling. We're educating. We have heavy hitting education that day. We got Frank the Barber coming all the way from Florida, giving you a dope shear class. We have Tay Cutting Up coming and giving you this high level social media education and just sharing his journey and how he got over 600K followers and how he's applied that to his barbering journey in the industry. And then last but not least, the boy, the one,
Barbers.
Marvy Marv, Barbers. It's a pleasure to have Marvy Marv out here, man. He's never been here. He will be in the building. This is something we did back in 2019 under a different name, and it sold out. It rocked out. And then right after that, after we wreck your brain all day with education, we're gonna party with y'all at the Hair Jam, man.
Hair Jam.
It's nightclub meets barber and beauty industry. I mean, there's food, cocktails. And you're not watching from a distance. You're able to walk up to somebody and ask them why they're using that tool, why are they doing that technique, and how are they doing it. It's dope, man. It sold out when we did it in November, and it's gonna overly sell out on this one, like big time. So
I have another announcement. If you guys love watching us, we have something else that you guys are gonna love watching. Starting next Wednesday and happening every Wednesday. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of it.
I'm excited.
Top of the hour, man. You know what it is. That guy Rick coming live and direct.
Live and direct.
And we back. Live and direct with, huh?
Tell them what they saw. Tell them what
y'all
they
just saw. The new show coming directly right now on the Instagram, the United Barbers Club page. That guy Rick is going to be hosting his own show live and direct. Yes, so tap in every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. He will have some amazing guests as well, talking his talk, doing his thing. Don't want y'all to miss out, but it's going to be on our page, and that guy Rick is rocking his show.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, man. That's our barber brother, and he got a lot to talk about, man, and it's going to be really cool to hear his perspective with no limits, man. That boy got a lot to say. I'm excited.
All right.
Are we good?
Let's go.
All right, y'all. You got me, drummer boy? Here we go. All right, so I'm really excited about this guest right here. We've been seeing her all around this world, honestly, and we've had the opportunity to meet her in person. Tonight's guest is somebody who their work goes far beyond the beauty industry. It reaches families, children, and communities who often feel overlooked and understood. This is the founder of Sensory Safe Solutions, a global movement dedicated to helping barbers, stylists, and beauty professionals create environments rooted in dignity, trust, and understanding, y'all. We've seen the effect of this ourselves. This is why we're so excited. This is especially for children and individuals on the autism spectrum and those with sensory processing differences. As barbers, as stylists, a lot of us have experienced this, and we didn't know how to identify what we're seeing and what we're doing. Through education, certification, and hands-on tools, This lady has created over 1 million sensory safe spaces worldwide, giving families confidence that they can walk into a shop or a salon and be met with compassion instead of fear. With no further delay, so happy to give a warm welcome to Kate Owens.
What it do, Kate?
Hi, you guys.
Oh,
Hey,
fantastic.
So nice to have you. So nice to have you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's so amazing to be on here with you guys. Who the heck did you just introduce? Listening to all that, who are you talking about?
Listen, I'm going to tell you, we've learned firsthand. I remember hearing Sensory Safe and we didn't know what it was. And it just had this important sound to it. And then I just kept meeting people that were involved with it, like K and Stars, our guy Vince with Ray's Barbershop, and just so many more people. And you know, we just kept getting bits and pieces. Then we started getting the chance to meet you at different events and hear you. And I was like, wait a minute. We've experienced what she's talking about. We've experienced her movement. So would love to start off with, to answer your question, it's you, damn it. You the one we talking about.
It's you.
Don't humble up on us now. We got a mission here, and you've been doing a great job with it. But we always like to ask barbers when we get in here, like, why barbering? So I think the best way to jump into it is, why sensory safe? Solutions.
Why sensory safe? Because of my son. Because I got to be on the other side and see that my son couldn't get a haircut. And then I found out it wasn't, just him. It was all of his peers. And I knew how hard it was for me with, at that time, 18 years of experience. And then I couldn't imagine what these other families were going through. And, sometimes it takes a mom or a dad or a parent. I believe that, that's the reason this whole thing has gotten so big, because for me, it was personal. This was something that my son wouldn't have been able to attain if I wasn't his mom. And it was something that we needed to bridge the gap. There was a gap, and now we have a bridge for it. We have a solution.
And that's how some of the biggest things get taken care of. You see a problem and then you come with a solution, and you did that. But it's never like turn on the light switch fixed. What kind of hurdles did you go through getting to the point that you are now?
You got all night?
We got a while.
Give us a
you
couple.
Can give a short form.
What hurdles have I faced
Yes.
creating this movement? I'll never forget. June of 2023, all I had was a trifold. The curriculum wasn't even written yet. I just knew that I needed to get it out there. And I remember driving to Premier Orlando with my little trifold, and I called my best friend and I said, Valerie, they're going to laugh at me. No one's going to care about this the way I care about it. And she said, shut up and go. And hung up on me. And I remember being so intimidated, but I did it. And the response I got, humbled me and showed me that, yes, people do care. And from there, the challenges were, okay, are people going to show up? Are educators going to come? And they did. And then how do we scale this? How do we grow it? How do you fund a nonprofit with none monies?
None monies.
None. But God provided every single time. Sometimes, I was real scared. And it was just, how long can I hold on? How long can I keep dumping every dime I have into this dream? And this dream where everybody can be treated the same in a barbershop or a salon. How long do I keep pushing the limit? How long do I stretch my family, my finances, my sanity? And, sometimes it's right when you think you can't hang on another second, and then the phone rings.
That's when it opens. I hear this in a lot of success stories. Like, I didn't have any more left in me. I was on my knee. It was it. For people, I want to not assume that everybody knows what we're talking about.
Oh, dang it.
So there's sometimes there's people in here that are not in the barbering industry, or there's people that watch this afterwards. Brief breakdown of what we're doing. What is this movement accomplishing, and why this barber beauty connection is important?
Absolutely. So I just want to share with you, oh my gosh, because of you, I was able to bridge the gap, not only for my child, but for many families in my city. K-Stars, I love you so much.
Oh, we love K-Stars.
For real. She was one of the people that came through when I was like, I don't know if I can hang on anymore. And I meet people like her with my same passion and my same vision, and it just kept me going. So to back it up, for anybody that doesn't know my story, I have been behind the chair for 25 years. I've been a salon owner for 14 years. I was not a one-hit whiz. I couldn't pick up the shears and I couldn't cut for 5 years. I made up haircuts and I left crying every single day. My auntie said, move to Florida, we'll open a barber shop. And I moved across the country, and I never told her. I said, yeah, sure, let's open a barber shop. I never told her I had never cut men's hair.
Oh, this is getting good. This is stuff I was waiting for.
I'm the original front. Seriously.
We know who to get on the sales team, boy.
I said, I can do that. Sure, I can. How do I do that? And the most amazing thing happened when I went to that little tiny baby barbershop. There was so many guys that were in that waiting room, and it was just cut after cut after cut after cut. And I found my guide, the guide that you follow when you cut hair. I found it in that little shop, and my book and my chair just blossomed. And I was able to open my own shop, and it was 1,000 square feet, and I had no business loan. And I was able to grow that from 1,000 square feet to what it is now, which is 6,000 square feet and over 30 providers that work under me.
Oh my goodness.
And I decided 4 boys was not enough. My business was going good. Life was going good. And I decided to have another baby, thinking it was going to be a girl. Wrong. I had boy number 5 in 2013. And he was different. From the moment he was born, I knew he was different.
What was a different thing, just for some of us who haven't experienced that?
I wish there were words that I say this when I teach sometimes. I wish there was words to tell. I just in my
could feel
gut.
it. You could something just was. I got you.
Yes.
Keep going. I was just asking just in case. I have 4 kids, and I always talk to people about how we take health for granted when these kids are born. And then I meet somebody like you, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the thought of, I 4 kids, so I could just imagine, or I can't really imagine, they come out and you're looking like, wait, something's wrong. So carry on. I just was, I always try to pull little things out.
Thank you for that. It was just my intuition, I guess.
Okay.
From there, it was just a fight. I remember saying to my mom, my ex-husband, even the pediatrician, I said, there's something. And she said, he makes eye contact. Run along. And I really had to kick some doors in to get him tested. And I remember, fighting with my family saying, I hope I'm wrong. I don't want to be right, And I watched them test him. And I can see it like it was yesterday. And they just played toys with him just for a couple minutes. And they said, have a seat. Your son is considered disabled for the rest of his life. He has right under severe autism. Good luck.
That was the info. That was it.
This is her word for word.
Whoa.
Wow.
Word for word. She said, your son's disabled for the rest of his life. He has right under severe autism. Do you understand what I'm saying, Ma? Go to Social Security. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And
So-
I remember thinking, like, how this baby, this one that I have all these dreams for, like, that's over. And things were really, really bad at that time. At his diagnosis, he was given a 10% quality of life.
Wow.
10%. He couldn't speak. He was highly aggressive, always, attacking me and my other son. He could not tolerate leaving our home. It was, the only way I can describe it is I felt like I was living in hell, him and I together.
Damn.
And I couldn't imagine the rest of my life looking like that. So I thank God for this doctor. She gave me a fat stack of referrals. And she said, if you do these things, your life and his life will be different.
Okay.
And I was willing to go to any lengths.
Let's go.
So I invested my life into improving the quality of his. And we did all the things. He went to school. We did behavior therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, music therapy, art therapy, play therapy, pet therapy, swim therapy, anything that I thought would help him, I did. And I didn't do anything else. That was all my focus is like, get us out of hell. Get us out of hell. I got to help him. And within 1 year, he went from a 10% quality of life to an 80% quality of life.
Let's go.
But
Awesome.
listen, here's what you got to understand. This is only my story. This is only Waylon's story. And if you've met one person with autism, you've only met one person with autism. But what we're doing isn't what other people are doing.
Right.
But this is what we did. And I like to say that I prayed too hard to hear his voice because he has not hushed since then.
I do want to thank you for pointing out the fact that everybody is different and their journey is different, because it seems like you had the means and ways to give him that type of support. And there's a lot of people out there that may not have that, are going through something a lot different. So I'm glad that you addressed that. My question to be to you, when you had started, well, let's get into the sensory safe part, because he wasn't able to go nowhere and get a haircut and without, whatever issues you guys was going through. And you being a hairstylist, how did you approach that? How did you figure that out?
Yeah.
Well,
how was that first experience going in there?
In the beginning, I would sit on him. And do what we do. We hold him down, we sit on him. And then I'm going to these therapies, and I didn't know if it was a prerequisite. Like, does your kid have to have a bad haircut to be accepted into the autism world? Why does everybody look like this? I couldn't figure it out. Because by then, Waylon had a skin fade, Waylon had a hard part, Waylon had a red pompadour, and he was looking right. And I'm looking around, seeing these kids, and there was one kid in particular that's inspired the whole movement. He had hair down to his backside, and the very next time I saw him, his head was shaved to a number 1.
Oh, damn.
And I said to the girl next to me, what happened to him? And she said, she laughed. She said, you didn't know that's the official haircut of autism. What? I said, nah, wrong.
Let's go.
Because how can I be a great member of the barbering and beauty community and be a member of a parent of someone in the autism community and allow that? It's unacceptable because we can do better. I've been to the barber battles. I've been to the hair shows. I know how talented we are. We're the most talented individuals. And we can do better. The only problem was we didn't have any knowledge about it. How do we take care of an individual with autism spectrum disorder or sensory processing disorder if we don't know about it? If we don't know how to?
Let me throw something in there for people that haven't experienced this. Me and Tamel have been cutting for decades.
Yeah.
We've definitely experienced it. Now, I'm positive we didn't know what the hell we were experiencing for a long time before. Sometimes parents didn't even know what they were experiencing. So for people who don't know what this is like, this is the kid literally sometimes screaming to the top of their lungs, fighting. I mean, and some of these little kids are strong.
For their lives.
Yeah, they're scared of everything. And real quick, for us, a lot of barbers come from hold them down. Put that claw on the head.
Get a good grip on it.
Right. Or hey, take them in the back and whoop them. You know what I mean? And it was such a mind-blowing thing the first time I was educated on the fact that this kid is not being bad. This is something deeper. So anyway, I just want, again, when we're talking, we know where you're at. And now for us, it's amazing because every time we talk to you or hear from you or somebody else who has who's working with you, we learn more about your story and so forth. But I could just imagine for some people who's watching this later, I just want to make sure they're able to keep up with all of these different dynamics, because you can't imagine unless you've seen it, how just uncontrollable the situation is.
Are you really in the barbering or beauty world if you haven't seen a kid have a meltdown over a haircut?
Right.
I can't even count how many times I've seen it.
Yeah.
What's sad about it for me, Kate, is that there are a lot of barbers that rather not even cut kids, just kids in general.
For sure.
So sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I really am, just because that's our future. That's our future.
Good point, Kate.
That is our future. And if we're not investing in them, who is? And isn't the barbershop and the salon, isn't that the cornerstone of the community?
Man.
Preach.
You can't be saying
everything that comes with it.
Everything, all of it. And I have had the honor of cutting grandfather, mom, dad, kid. Like, I'm known as the family hairdresser. You know,
So for people who didn't get all of those chapters, so you were doing some butchering at first, so you stepped your game up.
Hush.
You got. Remember, my job is to keep people up in the store because we got such a short window, and I'm like, well, I don't want them to miss it. She can actually cut now.
Yes, I can actually cut.
Okay, so you went from feeling something wasn't right when your son was born. It's Waylon, right?
Yes. I like to call him Biggie Way Way.
Biggie Way Way. You're too fun.
Biggie Way Way.
So Biggie Way Way was born, and you felt as a mom that mother's instinct that something wasn't right. They dismissed you. Time moves on. You get an amazing referral who helps you understand this is autism. And then you get another amazing resource that helps you start to understand it. But you still don't have all these tools together yet. You're going into these shops. You at least you know what you're dealing with, but you're dealing with it like we're dealing. You're wrestling them down, trying to sit down with them. When did what happened between then and sensory safe Solutions. How did the solutions come about?
Buckle up.
This is beautiful.
We opened up my shop for Sensory Safe Sundays, not knowing what we were doing. And we collected 5,000 hours worth of sensory cutting data, just doing our best to make the guests comfortable and the families comfortable, and just say, you're welcome. Come be you. You're welcome here. This is safe. And I ended up, Waylon had a little trouble at school. In Florida, we're not known for a lot of resources in that department. They did Biggie way dirty. And no, they did. They did.
No, it's just the
Biggie
it's
way
the
way.
line. And then the fact that
And dirty.
She said they did Biggie way
dirty.
They did. So
I'm sorry.
no, listen, the journey has been something else. So at that time, my dad had just passed. And
sorry to hear that.
Thank you. But you'll find out where it all comes together. He had just passed, and I was able to cut a check to an attorney, and I had to sue my entire school district. We won. They changed district policy because of Waylon's lawsuit. And I was invited to the capital of Florida to speak before the House and the Senate.
Wow.
And while I was there, I met a woman that looked like she was a hairdresser and liked to write curriculums. And she was an autism specialist.
Whoa.
So we wrote it. We wrote the 2-hour curriculum with an autism specialist. And then we brought in one of our board members, Madeline Erickson, is a behavior analyst. We allowed speech pathology, occupational therapy, people with master's degrees in the early childhood development. They co-wrote and helped us perfect the 2-hour curriculum.
Let's go.
So we had barbers and stylists, we had industry professionals, we had autism professionals write the curriculum.
I mean,
now,
go ahead. I was just gonna say, okay, so your initial goal may have been different to where you are now. Like me and Lon, we started Sacramento Barbers Club just to enlighten and inspire the barbers in Sacramento. And that grew something bigger that we had to change our name to the United Barbers Club because we were able to have a bigger impact in the world or in the country than the world. So we had to pivot and go bigger. What was your initial goal? What were you trying to achieve? And was that just region or just in your area? And then it blew to be what it is today.
So I like to go big or go home. I don't know. I'm wild, you guys. I set out and said, every barber and stylist needs to know this.
Amen.
If you're cutting hair on humans, then you must know how to take care of every human. And I was saying, I was talking big from the rip. I want to be in every cosmetology and barbering book. You know what I want? I want it all. I want every barber and stylist to know enough about autism to treat everyone right.
Amen.
And that will happen. That is going to happen before I take my last breath. Watch.
Wow.
Woo!
That's a big deal. So one thing I noticed in going through your information, you often say creating trust, not trauma. Can you break down what trauma can look like in the haircut experience? We touched on some of it, but so the way we touched on it is telling people what the kid does, but from the kid's perspective, or not even the kid, just a person with, autism or they're on the autism spectrum, but they're trying to get this haircut. What can that trauma even look like? And just, elaborate a little bit on that saying that you have, the creating trust, not trauma.
Absolutely. So your last haircut that you got,
Lon's last haircut.
Yeah.
Lon, show her your haircut.
Oh, shit.
Tamil like that one.
I'm dead.
Look at his face. I did get a haircut though. It was yesterday.
Okay. What did you ask for?
I asked me to shave
A trim.
stuff off.
Yeah, for a short trim.
Okay.
A little trim.
That's what I asked me, and that's what I did.
Okay, perfect. So imagine if you asked for a trim. No laughing.
She's being serious right now.
I know. I got to get it together.
I'm not being that serious. And instead of getting the trim, you were held down by 3 guys, and they shaved your eyebrows off.
Ooh.
Took off just parts of your mustache.
No, I like how far out and dynamic you're making this, because I know where you're going, and this is good. I'm with you.
Did that happen to you?
No,
it did.
If it did, do you think you would enjoy the experience?
Hell no. Order results. Order results.
Do you think you would trust the person that did that to you?
Hell no.
Or anybody else that's trying to get me in their chair.
Right. Good point. Both of y'all. Yeah.
Thank you. So that's the trauma that's being created when we hold and when we restrain any individual for anything.
I like that you said that, because I was traumatized by barbers. I hated barbers as a kid.
You
Really?
were?
Yep.
I didn't ever heard you say that, T.
Tell me about that. What happened?
I'll give you a quick scenario.
T, what happened,
so,
Tamil?
stop it. Being black, if nobody noticed, black kids.
They didn't notice that you were black?
Some people don't. They think I'm Dominican. Anyway.
Okay. Same.
So you know, our hair is very coarse. And back in the days, barbers did not like really pick your hair out. They used to get the littlest comb they can get, and they start from the nape and they comb your hair forward. And my God, I cried on the way to the barbershop, at the barbershop, and every time I left the barbershop. I hated the barber.
Were you treated with dignity and respect while you were in there?
No, I was told to sit down and shut up. Get your hair cut. And that's why I treat kids different when they're in my chair. I understood the drama I've been through, so they're not going to get that when they're in my chair.
It's that. You described it perfect. That's what it is. And along with not restraining anyone, we provide an in-depth description about autism, how it affects someone, why our environments are so triggering, not just because of trauma that's been ensued, but if you think about sensory processing disorder, that means that your brain doesn't process the senses like someone that doesn't have sensory processing disorder. So
please explain that. Yes.
Okay. So what a clipper might feel like and sound like to me is not what a clipper may feel like and sound like to you. It could, and this part breaks my heart, it could actually hurt you. If you're experiencing senses at a heightened level, it could be times 100 what I'm experiencing. And we say to these little ones, that doesn't hurt. Oh, stop, quit crying. This is different. So what our perception isn't what someone else's is. And if you think about the busiest barbershop on a Saturday at 11, how many clippers, how many blow dryers, how many conversations, what does it smell like? What does it sound like?
Overload.
Right. Now that feels like home to me. That feel, as soon as I'm like, oh yeah, but to others, that can be so overwhelming, triggering, and too much.
That's a good point.
What I see the need is with what you're doing. correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how I see it. Okay, I got a DUI in the past, right? I got my first and last DUI at the same time, and I had to go attend MAD, right? Yeah, I had to go attend MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Once you sat in that class, I think it was a couple of hours, and you see the effects of alcohol and what it does to people that's drinking and driving. When you get that class, they say something to you. Now you know, so you have no excuse. It's like if once you go get certified or go through your process, now you know better now. So now you can make the changes that's necessary. So I appreciate that. What kind of I know you can't break out the whole course, but just give us something that make people say, "Oh, I love that. I got to find out more ways I can even do more in my shop."
Absolutely. So we go through the autism overview. We go through autism defined. We go through sensory processing disorder. It defined the two different types of sensory processing. And every single tip that when we hit these topics, we're saying this is why it matters to you behind the chair. And then we go through questionnaires, making sure you know enough about your guests that you can serve them with excellence. Before, during, and afters for parent and caregivers. We have questionnaires for anyone else. We have a questionnaire that I wish I was giving out to my guests for the past 25 years. You know, what wasn't comfortable about your service last time? What happened the last time that you loved or didn't love? So once I know that stuff, I can be a hero and have a guest for life now. All I have to do is not massage your head when I give you a shampoo or not use the straight razor. And it just goes through. Are you most comfortable when the shop isn't busy? And then we go through actionable steps for barbers and stylists and systems, tools, strategies, because no haircut's going to be the same.
No.
Because if you've only met one person, you've only met one person with autism. Every haircut's going to be different. Every service is going to be different. But the systems and strategies do not change.
Got you.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So one of my things is
mine is kind of in that neighborhood. Go ahead.
Okay, well, go ahead because you're in that neighborhood. Go ahead.
So you got barbers and stylists who want to help, but some are afraid to do something wrong. Like, what would you say to a professional who's nervous about working with a child on the spectrum?
Good job.
Oh, absolutely. Get certified because knowledge kills fear.
I'm with that.
The more you know, the better you do. You don't have to be afraid of something if you know about it.
Now, I've received phone calls at my shop, and I had parents ask me, "Do you know how to handle a kid with autism? Are you guys scared, or can I get a barber that's good with a kid autism?" And I'm always the one that want it. I want it all. I want every bit of it. I prefer none of my barbers. I would almost cancel an appointment to fit that person in because I want to give them an experience that I feel like they deserve. I'm not certified, but I have the heart of people. I don't care who you are. My favorite clients are the ones with autism. I'm just drawn to them, right? How would a parent find someone that's safe for them and their kids when everybody isn't certified or everybody don't know? Would they go? How would you suggest they go about finding someone?
They can visit our website. Every provider is listed that we've ever certified. We're at 5,000 providers in 49 states and 7 countries.
Let's go.
And I am not even finished my warm up. And if a parent doesn't have a provider near them, then reach out to your barber and say, "Hey, would you get to me?" And I'll take, and if the funds aren't there, and we will figure it out. You reach out to me and I'll make it happen.
That's what I used to hear about Kate all the time. She's a badass. And now I see why they say it. No, I'm serious. I'm not being funny. I really see why they say it. You went to bat for your son, and then you turn going to bat for your son into going to bat for other parents that have similar situations to you and your son. That's just a big deal, and I'm just so proud of you. And we had the experience. We did our first two CTs, I believe, over the last 2 years. And we had the experience of seeing you win the humanitarian award for this work. Like,
Thank you.
What did that recognition mean to you? And like, what responsibility did you feel comes with it?
Well, if I can tell you anything, Jay Majors wrecked things for me. That was my first Barber Expo. And I hadn't even got to the Barber Expo, and I was on the stage. My face was on a jumbotron. I was like,
were you running late?
no, I wasn't, but I was in shock.
You just had no clue whatsoever.
I had no clue I was getting that award.
Oh, that's amazing.
I didn't know.
That is amazing.
That was 2 years ago, right?
That was
24.
that. Look at Kay laughing. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
And we were there front and center. We seen it.
We were at
You
the
guys
very
won.
first table, center, front row.
We was at Jay Major's other table, and we saw everything. It was beautiful.
Well, to bring it full circle, Biggie Way is making his big debut at CT Barber Expo this year.
Are you serious?
And I'm not joking. He's gonna, I think, maybe be giving out an award.
Oh, let's go.
How does a kid? How old is he now?
He's 12.
How does a kid go to being a 10% quality of life to an 80% quality of life, be into a situation like that you just described? This is the Grammys. This is, you talking about sensory. It's all over the place. How have he learned to manage being in those type of settings now?
Because of you guys, because of the Barbers that have just loved him, and this community has grown around him, and everybody's cheering for him, and I'm watching him feel so proud of himself.
That's dope.
And, he's FaceTiming.
That's for Way. That's for Biggie Way.
Biggie Way.
And I have Dom sitting right here next to me. But even Dom, like, Waylon will FaceTime my sensory people, and those are his people now. So everybody he talks to, he says, "You going to CT? You gonna come see me?" He's definitely his mama's baby. That's for sure.
Rightfully so.
It's crazy. They just did a thing on him at school, and they said, here's what his 3 top interests are. And this blows me away. 1, leadership. Okay. He likes to boss everybody around. I have no idea where he gets this. Just hold on. Let me tell you guys all 3. 2, public speaking.
Wow.
And 3, money.
Oh, snap. Okay. Hold on. Real quick. One of my barbers, her brother has autism. And this boy is like a tank. He's built like a tank. And he's probably 27, 28. Everybody loves Jay. He comes into the shop, and I mean, it's kind of like you said, I can't describe it, but you could feel, you could feel something's, you could feel something there. But he loves money. So he comes and shakes me down every single time he see me, he comes over to me. He's like, hey. I'm like, what's up, Jay, man? Good to see you, man. And he'll pat my pockets. He's like, all right, dollars. So that's interesting. That's interesting with this money thing.
I just want to say, Biggie Weiwei's book, whenever he write it, whenever he wants to tell his story, is going to be a bestseller. It's going to touch a lot of lives, and to have such a beautiful mother like yourself to fight for your son as much as you did, and then fight for that community that your son is a part of, is just a book within itself. So get that book going so we can read it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're extremely proud of you. Glad to get another opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. As our journeys both move forward, we're going to even get more closer and learn more about each other. But I'm just grateful. Is there anything that you... So where are you at now?
Oh, I'm on the road. We're doing an Oklahoma tour right now. We were brought out by a young barber. One 3-year barber created all of this. He reached out to an autism foundation in Durant, Oklahoma, the Owen Foundation, and they said we'd love to sponsor a certification for the community. So they brought Dom and I out here, and we were able to certify a bunch of barbering students, cause students, licensed barbers, licensed cause instructors, all for free. And then it worked out that we are heading into the Oklahoma Women's Penitentiary tomorrow morning to sensory safe certify their barbering school inside the prison.
That's big.
Wow.
That's big. We have people like Larry's Barber College out of Chicago, Vic Blends, doing a lot of things with barbering in the prisons. So what an amazing
Freedom
thing
Braiders.
for you to go. Oh,
Freedom Braiders.
I'm tripping. Freedom Braiders. What a big deal for you to go and add to their journeys. We did have one question here. We appreciate y'all putting questions up in the comments in the clubhouse. What moment in your journey made you realize that sensory safe wasn't optional but essential?
When I was told that a shaved head was the official haircut of autism.
That was it.
That was it.
That kicked it in right there. Like, we're not having this.
Correct. Absolutely.
That's cool. I like what you said right there before we go. That's just one thing that stood out to me. We have such a small window to get so much. But you said, imagine they hold you down and instead they shave your eyebrows. Instead they shave half of your mustache. It sounded funny, but I got what you were saying because I've seen it. And what happens is it's almost like a lazy thing too. It's like, you know what? Who cares? You know, the kid's not even going to sit still. I'm just going to, and then I've seen barbers tell a parent, look, that's all I can do. And you're like, wait a minute, it's not finished. And I just want to say personally, I have been that barber, not to that extent, but just ignorant to the fact that could be something I was dealing with at that moment. But I'm like Tamel though, I'll figure it out. I'll work with them. I'll be patient, and we're not gonna leave you in an eyebrow or half a mustache gone. So we would figure something out. But I've learned that I have a different level of patience that a lot of barbers don't, and unfortunately, I have seen barbers do that. So it's unfortunate that you had to experience it, but I think your journey has to be meant to be because the impact you're making right now is worldwide. I mean, you got people that would never even have known what to do had Kate not stepped up or had Weiwei not giving you the reason to step up. So salute to Weiwei. Biggie Weiwei in the building. Can't wait to meet him at CT.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. But I'll tell you what, it's because of all of you. Because without people sitting in the class All I have is a bunch of words on a piece of paper. Barbers and stylists, they have the want to create 1 million safe spaces globally. So it's the barbering and the beauty industry that really we should be thanking, the ones that are showing up to get certified and taking that curriculum back to their little shop and making sure that things are done right now.
K-Stars, Ray's Barbershop, Vince, those are big advocates for it.
Okay, start asked this question earlier and we missed it, so we want to make sure that we get this in because she really wants you to answer this. How can beauty professionals shift from accommodating sensory needs to genuinely advocating for exclusive care?
Inclusive care.
Oh, sorry, it's inclusive care. Thank you.
Oh, good. I got your back.
I would say just make sure every person is taken care of with excellence. And then it's inclusive. Everybody that you serve with excellence. Everybody gets 100 or 110.
Yes.
Let's go. Over deliver.
Yeah.
Always.
Now, with K-Star, she was a service provider and you came in and she found somebody like you because she also has a child with autism, and it was like we interviewed her. It's like right place, right time for her to have this type of certification going around that she can be a part of, and she latched on, and she now goes around and helps certify others. How do people get involved that way if they want to?
The first thing someone would do is get Sensory Safe certified, 2-hour course. It can be done virtually or in person. Once you're Sensory Safe certified, you sign up for a Train the Trainer event. We have those 3 to 4 times a year. It's a 3-day education. And then once you're able to audition and teach with excellence, then we'll stamp you that you can go out there and spread the message. But this is really precious, delicate, even medical curriculum that we're teaching. This isn't, teaching a haircut or talking about clippers. I know my board members too are committed to make sure that anyone that teaches for us is teaching for us, knows that curriculum like the back of their hand.
Let's go. Yes. And I feel like you may have answered this one. Where can we go to find sensory certified barbers in our area? It's going to be on your site, right?
Yep. The sensorysafesolution.org. Go to find a provider. If there's not one in your area, find a barber that you like and we'll certify them.
Let's go. Man, this is beautiful. So beautiful. I feel like every time I just get to know more and more. I definitely want us to talk offline, even if it's another day, and figure out how the United Barbers Club can help spread the word, help attract more barbers to it, help make them aware. Just imagine how many barbers and stylists that are not even aware. This almost should be in schools, because we're in schools a lot. We speak at schools, and I'm like, well, shouldn't this be something before you even get out of school that you have knowledge of? It'll prevent a lot of those experiences.
Absolutely. And that's a goal. That's one of my big goals, is that we're in every single curriculum.
But let's talk a little bit more about that, and just see, we all have some resources that other can use and that can utilize to just help us with our journey. So we'd be proud to be a part of whatever can bring more growth to it and more awareness. So I'm proud of you, Kate.
I do want to state that we've had an individual reach out to us and came out and supported our Heat the Streets. I forget his name, but he has opened up a shop called Sensory Style Barbershop out here in Sacramento.
Oh, yeah,
he was not aware of you, and I told him he got to get in touch with you. But there's other people out there advocating and fighting for those that has autism. And I just want to let you know that you're not alone out there. There's a lot of other people, I'm sure, that like this. This is a cornhole shirt, and my buddy was fighting for it. So, we love what you do. Is there anything that you want to say that we didn't cover or that we may have missed?
I don't think so. Come see us at Premier Anaheim. Get certified.
We're gonna see you there.
We are gonna see you there. That's gonna be so cool. Looking forward to it. Okay, Kate.
Absolutely. You guys,
thank you for your time.
Of course. Thank you. This has been amazing.
Thank you, everybody. Go ahead, Miss Kate. Any last words? Good.
Keep it safe.
Hey. As you guys know, y'all can catch us here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the Horticulture Podcast. We try to bring you the best and the greatest. So join us next Tuesday, same place, same time. And before we go,
please like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And just get another peek of what we got coming
Top of the hour, man. You know what it is. That guy Rick coming live and direct.
Live and direct.
All right, guys. Peace.
For the culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 for the culture.